It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Hey, Lion!
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, back, hey!
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Shrugs him off. And outbounds right around the 20. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Touchdown, Eagles! Albert O, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Right side, Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Walker. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Lawrence on the sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run Walker, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try to get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now it's Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st down, Lawrence. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Third down and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a second and 10. Lawrence will throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. In motion goes Schultz. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. This is caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 32 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out right at the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. His throw here's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And they're going to speed things up here. And Hurts going to move them around.
63.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hey, 73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. That went into the hands of Washington. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down,
Option play, they'll give to Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He completes this to Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. In motion left is Davis. Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. In motion right is the running back. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10.
73, 73.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Finding Washington. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He's back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Washington. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lawrence. Finding Schultz. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Throwing now, Lawrence. That's caught again by Schultz. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
No touch. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.